how to respond. Here's what I did. This was the most embarrassing thing. He does this, and I went. And he's looking at me like I'm some sort of fucking asshole, you know? And I walked up to another guy, I'm like, what are you supposed to do when you do that? So he told me it was this thing, and there was part of me that's like, I gotta find that guy again, because I know how to do it now. Which would have been even more pathetic. Dude, come on, do it again. Do it again. How are you folks? Everything all right? Good for you. That's good. I'm not gonna make fun of you. I got nothing to say. I'm not gonna judge you. You just sit there and be who you are, all right? Good, all right. I don't know, what the fuck do I know? You know, as far as like ethnicities and stuff like that, or where people come from, all I know is that, folks, the future is Chinese, okay? Now you gotta get used to it, because this is real. The future is Chinese, and I don't know fucking anything about Chinese people, all right? But I am fascinated with Chinese people. And of course with me, the fascination always starts with food, okay? Have you ever been to Chinatown and looked at Chinese groceries and you see the baskets and the crates full of shit out front, and you have that moment you're like, what the fuck is that? Is that a fish? Is it a plant? Is it a bug? Is it a rock? Does it grow in the ground? What the fuck do you do with that? What is that? And I wonder how many times Chinese grocers see white people holding shit up going, oh dude, what the fuck? What is that? Now you have to understand, the Chinese have been around as a culture for thousands of years, and I just don't know anything about them because I don't have any Chinese friends. When was the last time you sat down with a Chinese guy and just said, hey dude, what the fuck's going on? Where are we at with this? I'm serious, can you give me a brief history? What the fuck's happening? You don't, it doesn't happen, right? And then I started thinking, all right, not only is the Chinese future economic, it's already that. All of our national debt is to China. They own America. It's true, we are all outsourced Chinese labor. Yes. Apparently our job is to buy shit. I'm not sure, but I think that's our job. And here's the other thing I realized, that the Chinese, not only economically, they're the only culture prepared environmentally for the future. Hear me out. If you read the research, if global warming continues, apparently all that's going to be left in the ocean is prehistoric toxic algae and mutant jellyfish. And if you think about it, the Chinese are really the only culture that knows how to prepare that stuff properly. So what I'm saying is, you know, take a class, get your kid a Chinese book, maybe, you know, just prepare for the future, be ready for when the new owners come and take over. I spent the entire day almost going to the gym. And I was very active almost, I was very engaged, it wasn't passive. I got up with every intention of going. I looked at my clock and I said, this is it, man, I'm fucking going. I'm gonna feel good, I'm gonna do it. And then you kind of wallow around for a few hours. Then you get into that weird zone where you actually look at your watch saying shit like, fuck, I've only got 3 hours. It's gonna take me 10 minutes to get there. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it, because I gotta come home. No, fuck, I don't think I'm gonna make it today. Do you ever put your gym clothes on just to give yourself a little momentum? Like I'll suit it up. Here I go, and get to the door and just go, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why can't I leave my house? And then go back into your house and masturbate and rationalize it as exercise. Anybody? Where you're just sitting there going, well, you know, I got my heart rate up, you know, and I still got my sneakers on, so I think it counts. And I'm exhausted. I think it's time for a shame nap. Some people understand the shame nap. Some people don't. It's a very specific thing. There's a couple of kinds of naps. There's a shame nap, and there's the self-hate nap. Now, the shame nap has to follow something that you think is shameful. But the self-hate nap, that can fucking happen anytime. You can wake up and within a half hour of being awake, just go, what the fuck is wrong with me? I'm a fucking asshole. Look at me. How'd this fucking happen? Jesus, I'm exhausted. Gotta rest up. I need energy to hate myself later. I got that thing. You guys are pretty good. I thought it was gonna suck. Just sitting back there seething for no reason. You ever do that where you just seethe? Last show there was some group of women here that were all drunk and divorced and fucked up and they were kicked out. No, that's not the good part. The good part, apparently one of them went out in the front of the club, just squatted in the street and pissed. How fucked up do you gotta be to where that's okay in your head, where you just sort of like, hey, like if I were that fucked up, I could just do it on stage and go like, no one's really looking at me. I'm getting away with this is cool. I had to go. course she was divorced. Maybe I'm being a little condescending, I don't know. Jeff Ross was talking about airplane security, and I find it fascinating what people will let themselves go through if they're frightened, what we will allow if we're frightened. It's fucking amazing. It's going to get to the point where you're going to go to airport security and they're just going to go, could you just take off all your clothes? And they're going to issue you like a smock, like you get at the doctor's office. And people are going to be like, what the fuck is this? Like, new policy. You pick up your clothes when you land. It's cool. It's just a new way that we're doing this. And then they're going to put you in a machine. It's going to dust you. It's going to anally probe you. And I swear to God, for the first couple weeks of this policy, people will be on the plane going, this is fucked up. What, this is bullshit. My ass is bleeding. What the fuck is this? And other people are going to go, I know, it's fucked up. And then one asshole's going to go, oh, I guess no one cares about national security, huh? And everyone's going, oh, fuck, I guess he's right, you know? And then after about 3 months of it, people are going to be on the plane and their smocks going, you know, they fixed those machines. My ass doesn't hurt at all. And they give you a lollipop now. I think it's not that bad, really. They mixed up my shoes the last time. I hope I get my shoes. Oh, there's something wrong with Scientology. This place is like this. Hollywood is fucking full of unfounded confidence. You know, I cannot fucking deal with it. You know, people are just like, you know, hey, look at me. I'm all fucking full of myself and ready to go. It's like, what do you do? Yeah, this is it. I got it all going. This is the whole thing right here. Can you talk? But I was parked by the Scientology headquarters there, the Celebrity Center, and they have their own cops. They get these little bicycle cops, Scientology, they give them uniforms and shit. How fucking sad of a person you gotta be, not only to like join Scientology, be like, can I be a cop with a Scientology cop? Can I get a little Enron Hubbard badge? And I got out of my car when these Scientology bike cops comes up to me, he's like, did you just see a guy climb up that balcony? I got a call, someone was climbing up the balcony across the street. And of course my first reaction is like, is this a fucking test? Is there a right or wrong answer to this? Are you fucking with me? What's going on? And I started to be concerned about my own fucking, like, how grounded am I really? Because they freak me out a little bit, because I'll read anything. You know, I'm like an open-minded person. I like to study shit. Like, I'll read, like, Mein Kampf by Adolf Hitler. Well, I think there's something to be gleaned from any self-help book. But but I will not touch Dianetics. I won't go fucking near it, because I don't know what page it happens on. Yeah, I know how secure I am in my own sense of well-being. What if you're just like, I just want to check this shit out because they're fucking weird, and then you're in the middle of the book and it's like all of a sudden like, I don't need my parents, they're the ones that broke me. When's the mothership coming? I'm ready to go. Or maybe you just go into some sort of weird protracted blackout and you wake up wearing a hat behind the wheel of a limo going, where to now, Mr. Travolta? Who the hell knows what happens? I'd like to have a little more control over my spiritual decisions in that. I don't believe in any specific God. I choose to go through life filled with dread, panic, and fear, because I think that's more realistic. I just don't like the sense of peace of mind that people get from deluding themselves with fucking God. You know, I'd rather wake up going, fuck, what the fuck? You know, because to me, that mixed with coffee is clarity, you know? I'd much rather that than try to convince myself that if I'm good, I get to have wings and fly for eternity when I die. That seems fucking ridiculous. But I don't want to mock the myths that define any of you. I just want to just give my 2 cents. I'm not judging anybody. You should look at me and say, thank God I'm not him, because I don't fucking have the courage to go through life with that much dread and fear and panic. You hear what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking Jesus. I think he was one of the great Jew magicians. I mean, there's been a history of Jewish magicians, Jewish entertainers. Harry Houdini's real name was Weiss. He was a Jew. David Copperfield, of course, a Jew. Just took their careers in a different direction than Jesus. Didn't want the pressure or responsibility that he put himself through, you know. I don't have a point to this. I think what I'm saying is really that, yeah, Jesus could walk on water, but if he fell in wearing a straitjacket, could he get out? And I have a great reverence for Jesus. Actually, this long hair and the beard is a seasonal thing. I got to shave. I grow my hair out and I grow my beard out every year on the holidays, and over Christmas I go to malls dressed as Jesus, and I do, and I just walk through the mall saying, no, this wasn't what it was supposed to be about, people. And if there's a Santa at the mall, I walk right up to him and I go, listen, fat man, you're just a clown at my birthday party. Do you understand? Which is great, because every time I do it, there's a kid on his lap, and the kid's like crying, like, why is Jesus yelling at Santa? Which I think is really the most important Christmas question. You know, do what you want. You know what I mean? Whatever. It's like, fuck, I don't know. Yeah, I guess some people are better off with religion. I don't fucking know. It just seems that even if you believe a little bit, you have to fucking delude yourself a little bit. You have to sort of suspend disbelief in order to believe, which means you make yourself stupid a little. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Like, I don't understand, like, people who want to teach creationism in biology class. I don't understand that, because that's basically, they want to retard the youth in the name of a fiction. And I'm not trying to be strident or pontificate about anything, but what are they going to do next? Let's make the roads dirt again. You know, I just don't know how far back it goes. And I'm glad that it didn't pass, that they can't do that. And I'm also, I find the argument with creationists is always fucking disconcerting, because it's always the same thing. They're always like, hey, you know, evolution doesn't explain everything. You know, it's just a theory. Evolution is just a theory. And I'm always thinking, well, thank goodness gravity's a law, you know? In order to disprove that, you'd have to be able to fly. And that doesn't happen until after you die, if you're good, right? Am I understanding it properly? And then there's this part of it, like, well, it's so complicated. Look around, everything's so complicated. And that means there must be some intelligent designer. Isn't that sort of like saying, I don't understand it. It must be magic. If there's an intelligent designer, human beings were the Pinto off of that assembly line. You know, God made too many and said, fuck, I made too many to recall, and they all had this built-in self-destruct thing in them. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. Maybe a few of them will believe in me and stop some of it. Oh, that'll probably cause more trouble. You guys are good, but when you stop, you stop. Which is cool, you know what I mean? I think, you know, we can kind of kick back and relax. You've seen a lot of comedy, you've had a lot of big laughs. Now it's time for a guy to just come up here and slowly drain you of your life force. Because to me, that's entertainment. You know what I mean? You know, you want to just laugh lightly, kind of like, ah, yay, it's got an ice cream. If you want to fucking, you know, do that kind of laughing, I'm not really the guy. If you want to laugh that, like, you know, laugh that could almost become crying really easily, that's really what I'm looking for. To me, that's the kind of laugh that means something. When you're like, what the fuck? Because, you know, like, how anyone can walk out of a show and go, that was really funny. But to walk out of a show and goes, I'm fucked up and exhausted. What the fuck was that guy's problem? That, to me, is your money's worth. You know what I mean? It resonates. Like, I don't want you thinking about my jokes tomorrow. I want you to go, God, this is fucked up. I want you to live my life for a few minutes. And I don't care if you don't like me, some of you. Well, I'll pretend like I don't care. Part of me cares, but I have to fight that part of me, because that part of me is a pussy. I think if everybody likes you, what kind of spineless, empty fuck are you? Do you understand? Really. I mean, if you don't, I believe that if you don't have at least 2 people out in the world saying this about you, oh, I know that guy. That guy's a fucking asshole. If you don't have those 2 people out there, you really haven't made an impact in your life. See that? The happy laughter and applause of assholes having a moment where they can feel proud and okay about being marginal and not having everybody like them, you know? Everyone who didn't laugh at that joke, victims of assholes. See, that's a different laughter. That's a, I'm sorry. That's the weird, pained, frightened laugh of codependency that only some of you will understand. Oh, my dad, oh no, my mom. Yeah, my mom. My mom